What is going on, everybody? Welcoming y'all back to another live stream by your boy Double R, Ron Real, man. Prudence, what's going on? John, what is going on? Jay, what is going on, family? SB in the building. Hey, your boy is just getting off work, man, but got a little bit of sleep last night, so enjoy me a little morning cigar before I go get my taxes done. Got a couple errands to run today. TJ, what's going on? Kevin Gray, what is going on? Hopefully everybody is doing well. But I had a really nice gift waiting for me when I got home that got to my house yesterday. My friend over there at Crown Heads, the co-owner, John Huber, sent me some cigars that won't be released until August, September. So he's working with Tabacalera Pichardo, and they are doing Mil Diaz, which I think Mil means 1,000 and Diaz is morning. So I'll read this little story here shortly. But yeah, he sent me a couple of cigars to smoke and see what I thought about them. So I figured I'd smoke one this morning. Marcus, what's going on, man? How you doing? Just smoking this LFD Chapter 1. It is a very good cigar, at least in my opinion. I like this cigar. Alex, what's going on? Malcolm, what is going on? Yeah, it looks like this cigar comes in 4 sizes. It looks like he sent me 3 of them. We got the Double Robusto, which is a 6 3/8 by 50, which it looks like I have this here. Looks like we have the Sublime, which is a 6 by 54, and then it looks like I have the Edmundo, which is a 5 3/8 by 52. There is a Corona Gorda, but I don't see that. But I'm sure if I like this blend, I will be purchasing a Corona Gorda because that has pretty much moved into my my main size as far as my favorite size cigar. So I think I'm gonna smoke an Edmundo today since I got 2 of them. See if he has any breakdown on this thing of what is in it. If I'm guessing, man, I'm guessing some Habano's gonna be in there. John's a big Habano fan. Let's see. Sure. I have to check this out on another site. It doesn't have the blend on here. I'm gonna see if I can find the blend. Might not have it out yet. Johnny, what's going on, man? Good morning. Kevin, what is going on? You never know, John. You never know. If I end up liking the cigar, and then I could recommend it to James and see if he likes it, and then it might make an appearance. So Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and filler from Nicaragua, Peru, and Costa Rica. So that's pretty interesting for me. I had a feeling just even from looking at it, it's gonna probably be a Habano wrapper. Like I said, John Huber's a really big Habano fan. I think he's on record saying that's his favorite wrapper. Now I am interested because it has some Peruvian tobacco in it and some Costa Rican tobacco, which I think most of you, if you were following me then, me and Lee Mac did a review of the Cass Dagley Daughters of the Wind, and that has some Peruvian and Costa Rican tobacco in it, but didn't turn out to be that good, at least for neither one of us in that blend. So hopefully this one will go out a little bit better. This one has kind of a little hay smell. Getting maybe a little soft blueberry off there too. Not like really intense. It's kind of very faint, but it's a fruit note on it too. Really nice looking cigar. Has a tight invisible seam. Some veins are present. A little bit of tooth present too. Got a nice triple cap on it. Big Cal, what's going on, man? Have to get run and get my coffee here in a minute. Kenneth, what's going on, family? How you doing? King B in the building. I mean, I'm sure he has a plan of what he wants to send out, but I didn't know if he can throw a curveball in there, you know. Oh, yeah. And he's, you guys know too, like even with involving the samplers and stuff like that too, he's always really open to ideas. So if I think this is worthy and mention it to him, he smokes it and likes it, I'm sure you'll see it in the club at some point. Also, too, I know Summer Showdown is supposed to be starting. It still is. Still planning for July. I'll keep everybody updated as far as when the first episode will air. I don't know if many of you know, but Eric injured himself on the job, and head is all crooked. He injured himself. He injured himself on the job, so he's got a little time. He's got to take off to heal up, but still gonna keep the train going. And you guys wish Eric a speedy recovery, man. So I'm happy things weren't worse off than how they ended up. He's still in pretty good spirits, so I'm happy for that. Mr. Rod, what's going on? Can't wait to get off work to try that Supreme Leaf Toro. I got lucky with Pravada and got some. They are damn neat, sold out everywhere. Yeah, speaking of that too, man, I was at work yesterday, got a really good call, it was a really good call. I got a call from a place I frequent quite often. They called me and asked, they had a box and asked, did I want one? I said, of course I do. So got me a couple boxes. So now I'm pretty happy. Got to smoke one last night again too before I went off to bed. Just a fantastic cigar, man. I wish they did make more of them where more people would be able to experience it. But they made 500 boxes of the Robusto and 1,500 boxes of the Toro. So it's going to be it'll be easier to get the cigar. It'll be easier to get the Toro because there's more out there. But it's going to be harder at the same time because there's hype built up around the cigar now, so everybody's looking for it. Whereas the Robusto came out, nobody was really looking for it. So even though it was only 5,000 in circulation, if you weren't a member of Pravada, it still was hard just because it wasn't that many cigars. I appreciate it, John. Yeah, he's in good spirits, man. I think he's gonna be all right. Smoking the new Blue Label Romeo and Juliet. I thought so too, King B. I'm not even a big non-Cuban Romeo and Juliet fan. That cigar surprised me, almost like the Punch Knuckle Buster did. Sydney, what's going on, fam? Got my Ice Joe and a Java Maduro chopping it up with my guy Ron. Man, I like to hear that. Good morning, man. Haven't smoked the Supremes. I have yet. John, you got to bust one out. You got to smoke that Padron too, man. Can you distinguish any difference between Robusto and Toro? And which cigars? Oh, you're talking about the Supreme Leaf. Actually, it's really close, man. I think I might give a slight edge to the Toro. It scored lower on my reviews only because of the burn issues. It probably would have ended up with the same score of 96, but they really, really are close. I was really pleased and really surprised at how consistent the blend was between the Robusto and the Toro. And I think I even mentioned that in my review. They did a really, really good job because a lot of times you'll smoke things in different sizes and they smoke completely different. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. This was very consistent. Very good. So I think it would honestly boil down to smoke time. If you had both of them readily available, it's almost like, do you have an hour and a half or do you have 2 hours or a little bit over 2 hours to smoke? Definitely blueberry coming off this. Can smell that when I'm lighting up. I ordered your sample pack from Black Line Luxury the other day, ready to review those. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to those too, Alex. I'm glad you bought those. And then I was gonna mention that too. Hopefully you use the 10% off discount code. For the ones that don't know, there's a 10% off code at Black Line if you shop over there. That is Ron sent me. And for my Patreons, we just were able to enable a 20% off code for Black Line. So if you're a Patreon member, there is a special code that will allow you to get 20% off. Smoking Preacher in the building. Smoking Preacher knows he's a Patreon, so he gets 20% off when he buys stuff from Black Line. So just something to keep in mind. And again, I don't make any money off these discount codes. Mr. Rod, if you're still talking about the Supreme Leaf, it's gonna sound weird, but it's just, if you smoke the Robusto, it is a carbon copy pretty much of the Robusto, just a longer format. Same thing, same strength, same notes. It was very, very close. That's why I was really, really shocked. I was expecting something to be off, something to be completely off, and they were spot on. Really, really good blend in there. That's the kind of blending that I want to do. If I make a Corona Gorda and then I make a Toro, but I'm really pleased with the Corona Gorda, I want the Toro to be just as strong as a blend. Sean, what's going on, cuz? Smoking the Grand Cru, nice. Now, King B, they right here though. They right here, and you know, if I'm not using my matches, I got the Jeep lighter. Then if I'm feeling a little fancy, I use my Zycar. These are my 3 options I use most of the time. Nah, I didn't. I should have. Yeah, I got enough of them down here too. I got quite a few of them upstairs. Good spice on this right now. Black pepper's probably coming in around a 7, maybe 7.5. Right there in the sinuses still. A little bit of a light cinnamon, little bread quality too. Not a very intense cinnamon bread, but you can tell it's there is real faint. Yeah, Alex, man, I'm gonna put the code in here for y'all again too, man. I'll put it in every live chat to make sure y'all get it. If you ordering anything else from there, use this code for 10% off. Will, what's going on, fam? Top of the morning. Brown sugar. A little bit of a faint citrus note in there too. Pretty good so far. Finish is on the light side of medium. It's not really lasting super long right now. Smoke production, I'd say not that much. But actually, I can kind of look at this already and tell it's going to be really good construction. I can just tell already. Which Crown Heads, for the most part, they have really good construction in their cars. So, for those that's just popping in, I'm smoking the unreleased Crown Heads Mil Diaz. It's a cigar that should be shipping out in August, is what they're saying. So you probably will start seeing them around September. And I'm smoking this in the Edmundo size of 5 3/8 by 52. Has an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan filler, and it has fillers from Peru, Costa Rica, and Nicaragua. Sorry, y'all. It's actually weird. John is actually texting me right now. Want me to let him know what I think after I get done. Ron, I'm anxious to see what's in August. Black Line Luxury box. Any idea? I don't know what he's got planned for August. At least not the whole box. I think I might have a clue of one cigar, but I can't say anything, man. It's got to be a surprise for y'all. Man. But y'all know him, man. He's gonna make sure y'all are taken care of. He's gonna make sure y'all got some good stuff. I think I don't know, man. I think he loves y'all. I think he loves y'all more than I do, man. It's nice to see. But nice to see and he's not just a sponsor, but nice to see my friend is more, likes to engage and talk with you guys too. And it seems like you guys have taken really well to him too. So, like I said, it's very easy. Just want to surround yourself with like-minded people, and me and him clicked instantly, man. And so it works. Chapter 1 is good. I got a chapter 2 in the humidor also. I may smoke later. I actually prefer the chapter 2, but I like both of them. Alfonso, what's going on, man? Yeah, so far this is tasting pretty good, man. I think Unc might like this one. I think this might be right up his alley. So now I like this. I like the size run that he did too. He didn't get too crazy. Even the Sublime is 6 by 54. That's fine. Like that's not too. That's about as north as I go, especially if nothing is box pressed. That's about as big as I like to go personally. Got the double Robusto, which will be great, especially if you got a lot of time on your hands. And then of course the Corona Gorda. So I like the size run he did. He states here. Mil Diaz was born in the desert of summer of 2017. It began as an impromptu meeting between Don Aradio, Pichardo, Luciano Morales, and John Huber. They were three uniquely different individuals joined by one love for tobacco. The seed of that shared love was planted that day, and it would take root and blossom into an ambitious goal of making a premium cigar unlike any other before it. The blend that was exchanged and shared that day was the genius, the catalyst for a journey that would take the better part of 3 years to complete. To achieve the vision and bring it to fruition would require not only time, but also willingness to go down roads yet unseen, taking turns that leads to paths yet explored. It will require the patience to know when to press pause and the intuition to know to once again hit play. Most importantly, it will require the honesty and expertise to be a slave to the process in order to recognize when the journey was complete. In the words of Chief Hiro Ono, how can you create quality if you don't know the taste of quality? All right. So far, so good. I had the chapter 2 first and saw chapter 1, figured out I tried. Yeah, not a bad way, not a bad thought process. I used to smoke a lot of LFD. I think somebody recently commented on the video and wanted my opinions on the Double Ligero. Peppers calmed down a little bit, but it's still there. Still get a nice cinnamon hit. Finish still isn't super long. Still getting a little bit of a citrus hit too. Keith, what's going on? Good morning, man. Hopefully you're doing well. If everybody's at work, man, y'all be sure to take care of y'all business, man. Don't get fired today, man. Trying to mess with me. Big E, what's going on? Still got a little bread in there too. Right now, I'm going medium across the board so far. Medium on body, flavor, and strength. As of right now, this is another very good cigar so far that I think is approachable for anybody. I feel like a veteran seasoned palate would enjoy this. I feel like a person that's just getting in, it's not going to be too much. The Retro Hill's got a lot of black pepper and a lot of spice in the beginning. It's toning down some, but other than that, I think this will be a cigar that pretty much anybody will be able to enjoy. Really nice. Now, even though it's not super long, the finish is very clean, but it has this almost drying quality has a drying quality to it where it has a good taste. So it's drying your palate out and it's making you want to keep smoking, which is a good thing as long as the cigar doesn't overheat. But so far, this is really good. As I was just stating, I knew immediately I wasn't going to have any problems with the burn. I could just look at it and tell. Ron, have you had the Casa Fernandez Miami? Got my eye on the 5-pack. Sydney, you know how most people collect Opus X, Purple Rains, and all these fancy Opus X and Padrones or Davidoffs? Those are like those have recently become cigars that I've chased and tracked after, just because I've become such a huge fan of Aganorsa's tobacco recently. So I have tried the 2014 Casa Fernandez, and I'm a Casa Fernandez Miami Anniversary. I've tried the 14, the 15. I've tried both 15s. There's two variations in 15. There's a 6x56 box press, and then there's a Lancero. I've tried both of those. I've tried, and I think that was it. I have a 13 sitting in the humidor that's just too humid right now. I'm dry boxing one to smoke it to see what I think. But so far of those three, all of them have been fantastic cigars. The blends are really good. So that's one cigar I'm going to try to track down and get all the vintages of. There's one in 2016. There's a Perfecto. They are coming out with one that should be out actually now. but I'm not sure. I haven't seen them start posting on it, but I'm gonna have a box of that sight unseen too. It's a 6x54 box press. Bellicoso has the Aganorsa 109 cap on it, and it'll be the first Casa Fernandez that doesn't use the Corojo wrapper. I believe this one will have the Maduro wrapper. So I'm excited to see how that's going to change the blend. As you guys know, I'm not really a huge. I haven't really been a huge Maduro fan lately, unless, as you could just tell, is well fermented and really well aged Maduro. But I feel like a lot of Maduro that's been coming out lately hasn't really been that good. So I'm anxious to see. I have a feeling they're going to do it right though. So which year are you looking at the 5-pack? But I would recommend the ones that I've had. King B said, just put some electrical tape on my stinky car ashtray. The metal arms were cutting my cigars. I got one. I used the stinky ashtray at work, but here I just use. I got this one here, and then I got a couple other ones around. Speaking of that, I gotta send my dog Fred something too. What's up, Caesar? What's going on, brother? I still, man, y'all don't charge this to charge it to my head. Don't charge it to my heart, man. It's a lot of stuff I got to do, man. I feel like I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, man. I still got to get that stuff out to you too, Caesar. I'm make sure I get that out to you. I got the next couple of days off. I'm gonna get it out, man. I know I've been saying it, but I'm sorry. I apologize. T-shirt guy, what's going on, family? Flight Club. I checked multiple sites religiously daily to catch Supreme Toro. Missed every sale, and now it's out of stock everywhere. Fight Club, not Flight Club. If I see anything or hear anything, I'll or email me. Email me, man, at McCoy. I'll put my email in here. Just shoot me an email. That way, if I see something, I'll be able to email it to you. John, I got my coffee ready. I almost want to smoke this thing without anything to make sure, even though the coffee's gonna be black, I kind of want to see I want to at least get into this second third before I start drinking it though. Jermaine, what's going on, family? I don't think I've seen your name before, man. Or maybe you might been maybe you've been watching a while and just comment, or maybe like I said, my mind's all over the place. Maybe you have commented before and I just didn't see. But if not, man, if you're new, welcome to the family. Glad to have you. You see what we're doing over here? We're just kicking back, smoking, talking shit, man. We're just chilling. Preacher, they are gone. They came and went the same day. Man, it's a good cigar, man. Not that I'm surprised. John knows how to pick some cigars. Starting to pick up. It's still got the citrus in there, getting a little bit of a cream. Still got some cinnamon in there. Maybe a little nutmeg is starting to show up now. Still getting some black pepper that's kind of dying down. So now it went from a very intense black pepper and it's calmed down to a nice balance. This is a really good cigar. This is and I know the price point is gonna be on point too. I already know that. And this is coming out of Tabacalera Pichardo, which, if you guys know, that's who makes Juarez. Great cigar, great construction. So Pichardo might be a factory that y'all might need to start paying attention to. I got a feeling you might start seeing some other companies starting to dabble in and mess with them too, man. They look like they know what they're doing over there. It's really good though. Nice, starting to pick up cedar, so you're getting like a citrus cedar, nutmeg, cinnamon, black pepper. A little bit of a faint caramel in there too, like a very, very faint. Latour, what's going on, man? I was able to get a couple boxes of Supreme Leafs from Neptune. I'm glad, man. I know Fight Club don't want to hear that because he didn't get anything, but email me Fight Club, and I'll try to get those links out to you whenever I see somebody that has them. But Latour, I'm glad you're able to get some, man. I was just telling everybody the other day or yesterday, I got a phone call from a B&M. Make sure because I know some of y'all, man, that box empty as hell. He smoked all of them. A hint, just to show y'all that it's full. Got a call yesterday to come pick up a box. Had to pay a little bit more than I wanted to, but at this point, like I was talking to James about it the other day, this is one of those cigars that I know retail is under $100 or right at 100, but it's like as long as they ain't price gouging super bad, It's one of those cigars. I feel like it's a must have cigar. So finally got my package from Monty Fortuna and found a 5-pack of this. Good deal, Will. Where'd you find your 5-pack at? Preach, you drive safe out there. I'm gonna have to catch. I saw you released a review last night. I'm gonna have to catch up with that this morning. I'll probably be listening to it when I'm in the car on the way to get my taxes done. Small batch. Yeah, they small batch. And see, so I actually, I kind of got actually I don't have mixed feelings about that. That's just me being selfish. I think they did a good thing when they offered 5-packs because a 5-pack is still a good amount of cigars. You could go ahead and smoke one, and if you want to rest them, it's fine. And then but then I'm sure they probably did the 5-packs because I think it all probably is based on the amount of inventory they got. So they only were allowing 5-packs, and so it stayed around long, and I think it allowed more people to be able to buy it. Preach, I'll be looking forward to seeing your review on it too, man. I don't understand almost nothing, but I like the phrases that I can understand. Hey, Kevin, it's like me with Spanish right now until I learn this Spanish. I hear stuff and some stuff sound good, and then sometimes I guess it depends on regions or countries. Some people speak it faster, and some countries speak slower Spanish. But sometimes you hear people talking, I'm like, man, that's what he said, and I'll be looking at the words. I'm like, man, he said that shit so quick. Hi there. Are a difference between the sizes names in the taste. Ollie, man, what are you talking? Are you talking about this cigar I'm smoking now? Or are you talking about the Supreme Leaf? Malcolm, that's a good cigar too. Y'all check out my boy Ash Head Cigar Junkie, man. He did that's his most recent review he did was the CLE Connecticut. Y'all go over there and subscribe up to Ash Head Cigar Junkie. My brother based out of Birmingham, Alabama. And he's coming along, man, coming along nicely. It's nice to see him, Fred, Alex. Cigar Nova is going to be doing some different stuff. It's not on the YouTube thing as much, but he's got some stuff going. Got a couple other channels out there really, really coming along. Smoking Lead just crossed 500 subscribers. So go subscribe up to Smoking Lead if you haven't, man. It's nice to see good content creators growing, man. The community's growing. That's good, man. We got some real soldiers in the army, man. Trying to develop a better sense of taste while smoking my cigars. Any suggestions? I'm working on retrohaling. That's going to be one that's going to, when you finally figure that out, it's going to unlock a lot of doors for you. As far as developing your taste, I would just recommend smoking slow. The slower you smoke, you want to keep the cherry as cool as possible. When you start smoking fast and the blend, especially if the blend can't handle you smoking that fast, that's when you'll start getting a lot of washed out notes and start getting bitterness, sourness. So make sure you're smoking slow. And then I would recommend, trying to get a better sense of taste or purposely go out there and grab different stuff. So this has a Habano wrapper. So grab something with Habano, grab something with Sumatra, grab a Connecticut, grab a Maduro, grab a Corojo, grab a Criollo, grab a lot of different stuff and smoke it. And if you got to do it, jot you down a journal and try to taste the differences. And then if you have that, go grab another brand that offers these wrapper leaves. Keep notes and see what's the differences and similarities. And then before long, you won't have to do any writing. You'll be able to just keep it all in your head. Like I know with Habano comes a little bit of spiciness, but it's also going to be a lot different than Cameroon, or some things will offer some sweetness. Maduros or Connecticut broadleaf offers very nice dark notes, like dark chocolate. For me, it does. Dark coffee notes have some natural sweetness in there. Just things will change. Kevin, this one is sweet, but I wouldn't say it's sweet it's not sweet like chocolate or not sweet like that. The sweetness for me is coming from the citrus and the cedar of this. It's like a sweet citrus cedar. You are getting some cinnamon, nutmeg, like bacon spice in there, team bacon spice. You got some pepper, but that pepper is toned down all the way. I haven't done a retrohead in a while, so I have to see. And then you're getting also like a very faint caramel in there. This is a really, really nice cigar, man. This is really good. Medium body, medium flavor, medium strength. Probably low side of medium on strength. No pepper hit. It's gone now. Completely gone. This is all flavor. No problem, Caesar. Not a problem, brother. You know I like what you and Rob do over there, man. Y'all my guys, man. Shout out to Victor High Desert, man, too. Shout out to the Triple Cap Show. Raw almonds is a good way to clean your palate. Raw almonds is unsalted crackers, mineral water, dark chocolate. And when I mean dark chocolate, I mean 95%. There's no sweetness in there, just dark chocolate. Yeah, shout out to Ash Head. Garland, what's going on, family? Yeah, there's no spice on this at all. That's all sweet cedar cream. The drying effect is not as intense neither. That's changed too. Very good cigar. I will depending on price, I'll let you know. Definitely 5-pack worthy. And if the box price is I'm assuming if I were guessing, man, I'm gonna guess these cigars are gonna float anywhere between $8 to $10. Maybe the double or the double robusto might get around 11, but I'm assuming it's gonna probably be in that 8 to 10 range. This will be good. Who did you say was reviewing the CLE? Oh, okay, that's one. Oh, Fight Club. Yeah, Ash Head Cigar Junkie. Let me find his channel link and post it in there for y'all. I can't keep nothing else in my head, man. Anything else goes, I may forget my birthday. Hopefully you don't, man. But guess what? If you do, somebody else will remember it for you. Remember that somebody's always paying attention. Let me get this channel link for y'all. But yeah, this is a very good cigar. I will have to let John know. So far, I'm really enjoying this. Got a nice aroma to it too. All right, y'all. I just posted Ash Head's channel link in there. Y'all go sub up and give him some support, man. Give him some encouragement, constructive criticism, whatever you see fit. Malcolm, I'm sure he's gonna appreciate that. Thank you for subbing up to him too, man. That's my guy. What's everybody doing today? I'm assuming working because y'all know me, man. I come up here early, and I'm assuming people are driving to work or already at work. How I mean, like a kind of cigar have multiple names, like Corona Robusto. There's a difference in taste. It can be, So all right, let's look at what's your favorite cigar? Or we'll look at something like let's look at the Juarez. Let's look at the Juarez. So that's another cigar by Crown Heads. The cigar comes in 4 or 5 different sizes. It's good in every size, but there's very subtle differences, and there's some different major differences. Sometimes the flavor could be the same, but it might be strength that's different. Sometimes the strength is the same, but you might get different flavor notes because of the ratio. So your wrapper can make up anywhere between 60 to 80% of your flavor profile. The wrapper, the most outer part of the leaf or the cigar, sorry. So if you have a cigar that's a 50 ring gauge, that's this wide, the ratio to binder to filler to wrapper is a one way. But if you run into like this CLE Corojo, it's a much smaller, you probably can't really see that well, but it's a smaller cigar. So there's more wrapper ratio, or just like a regular Corona or Lancero, you're getting more wrapper to binder to filler ratio. So you're going to get more. That's why your wrapper is the most coveted. That's why it's the most expensive. That's why it usually goes through the most fermentation. It's going to leave the most impact. Now, the binder and filler are they're important too. You need all of them. You need a Ligero, or sometimes you have to really pay attention to your filler to get good combustion rate. Or, all of it is important, but flavor, your wrapper imparts a lot of flavor. So yes, it can. Sizes can vary greatly. Taste can vary greatly from different sizes. Sitting on my porch, teleworking. Hey, ain't nothing like it. John says Facebook will remember my birthday if all else fails. That is a fact. Davidoff Escurio, that is a Davidoff I do like. Working from home. I'm the total opposite. I'm not really a huge Davidoff fan. I like some Davidoffs, but overall, I wouldn't say I'm like a diehard Davidoff guy. I'm probably more of a diehard Padron guy. But there are some Davidoffs I do like. Nope, I'm off till Sunday, chilling around the house with the kids. Yeah, I don't go back to work till Monday, so I'm gonna be doing what I do too. Jesse, what's going on, family? I subscribe to. I'll be checking out his content when you get off. Appreciate that too, Caesar. Let me know what you think, and I'm sure he's gonna be the same way too. I like his style. You know how I am too, just like how you and Robert are. Well, y'all are probably a little bit more funnier than y'all are a little more funny than me, but I still can see you guys y'all are family men, more laid back. That's more of the style that I gravitate towards too. I'm not really into the whole energetic all over the place. That's not me. I don't. That's not my personality. That's not what I really gravitate to. Not saying that I don't think people act like that in person, but that's just not typically what I gravitate to. I'm still a young man, but I still carry myself like a like I'm older. So, or that's the way it's always been told to me, and I always have been told I have an older soul. That's just how I am. My dad's the same way. My wife gets on me all the time about how stoic I am about a lot of things. She'll tell me something. She's like, "You don't seem excited." I'm excited. I'm just not gonna cut any cartwheels or anything. That's just me. Paleo, what's going on, family? Playing hooky. Don't get in trouble, fam. Do you have a favorite Gordo brand? I like they're not cheap though. I like the Aroa First 20 Gordo. If you have not checked out the Aganorsa Lunatic Torch, they do a 6x60 that is very good. I've been hearing a lot of things about the EP Carrillo inch. I'm not a really big ring gauge smoker, so I'm not really into those, but I've heard from credible people that they have a good taste, but the size is what bothers them. Leaf by Oscar does a really good job with his Gordos. Trying to think of another one that produces some good Gordos. Those are some I would look into though. Alfonso is working. Hey, Latonya, good morning. How you doing? Man, we deep in here eight o'clock in the morning my time. It's 9 for y'all on the West Coast, and on the East Coast. On the West Coast, what is it, about 2 hours behind? So we're looking at 6 in the morning for my West Coast people. Yeah, that cedar cream is really nice on this. Still no touch-ups, no relights. Ash is a little flaky, but no complaints. Performance is really good. Cedar cream, steel pepper. Caramels kind of went away. The cinnamon is still there. The cinnamon and nutmeg is still there, but right now I'm getting pepper and cedar cream. That's what's dominating. Still medium all the way through. No strength at all for me. John, yes, you do. I could tell, man, from talking to you. You do have an old soul. Started following via Lee Mack truck driver in South Carolina, sitting on the dock now. I appreciate you, Helms. Always appreciative of the GOAT for sending people my way, man. I hope that you watch or some videos you check out. Hopefully you like the content, and glad to have you over here too, man. Glad to have you here. My main man, Mr. Laced Up. Morning, bro. Just wanted to stop in and show some love. Make sure y'all hit the like button and sub up to Ron. Back to my meeting now. Appreciate you. Right on, brother. We're gonna have to, man, when all this virus stuff is all over with too, man, we're gonna have to catch up and burn one too. I gotta smoke one with Laced. I gotta smoke one with Ventez. I gotta do some catching up, man, when this whole virus thing chills out. Big ring gauges don't look enjoyable, but I'm going to try the flying pigs. See, but the only difference though, Sydney, those are good, but they have that taper head, so it doesn't fit like a regular Parejo when you are smoking it. Preacher says he has an old body. Hey, Preacher, that's inevitable. It's gonna happen to all of us. I don't feel like I did when I was 20. So, and you know too, you've been a volunteer firefighter, especially running up and down the road and climbing in and out of the trucks all day, man. It takes a toll on you, man. I love what you were doing. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, Helms. I appreciate that. Like I've told people all the time, I'm just being me. I'm having fun being me. I'm just very happy that all you guys give a damn what I'm doing. So that in itself makes me want to keep going. And this is going to be a good journey. I have a really, really good feeling here in a couple of years. Things are going to be shaking out how I think they will. And y'all will be seeing a lot more of me, man. More so on YouTube. I'm going to try to get in this cigar industry, make some waves, and cause a ruckus in this community. No doubt, Lace. We definitely gonna do that. Man, and you have to inbox me too. Let me know if you can find anything about some Toro 14s. Holler at me. I need to find some Toro 14s. Smoking the House Blend by Placencia. Gas. I'll tell you what, too, Jesse. If you have, I'm gonna talk to you offline. I found a website for the Reserva 1898, which is the event only cigar, or it was a European release for a long time. Great cigar. Placencia is doing some really good stuff too. If y'all follow Ed Reed, if y'all watch football, Ed Reed, the retired football player, he's a big Placencia. I think that's the only cigars he smokes. I'm working on that myself, preacher. Appreciate what you're doing, brother. Salute. Shout out to you, James. I appreciate you being in here, man. It ain't fun waking up and you don't know why your body hurting. I know, man. Or you're always tired. So like the other day I did the live. I came home, took me a shower. I was fine. And then I got a full night's sleep, man, and woke up and I was just at work and I was fine. And it's like as soon as I walked into the station, like my body just went and just shut down. I was like, man, why am I always tired, man? Yeah, I told y'all, preacher a mess, man. E-man, what's going on, family? I was just talking about you earlier, man. Building airplanes. Hey, man, that sound like you making it sound like you doing what you enjoy and you're getting paid well while doing it. Yeah, I hit a couple of those from myself till I can't find much. Yeah, I got a 5-pack. I smoked a Toro because I never smoked a Toro and it was good. And then I got the Corona. Every time I open up my desktop humidor to look at it, I'd be like, man, I want to smoke them, but they just not readily available, man. I hate that. Hey, bring the ruckus, brother. That's why I plan on it, man. I look at the industry now, and it's cool because we all are our own individuals, right? There is nobody that's like me in the industry right now. So I'm looking to like, oh man, there is a piece of land. I'm gonna claim it. I'm already claiming it, man. And there's nothing they could do about it. Yeah, I read. Okay, I need a nap daily about 3:30. About it 3:30. I'm gonna tell you what, Malcolm. So I haven't gotten to that point yet, but before I got on the fitness kick a couple years ago, I was a lot heavier than I was now. I need to lose some weight now, but it is what it is. And when I was really getting in shape and really, really on my fitness game, man, my energy level was so high all the time, even when I had rough days at work. So I know I need to do it, man. I don't have to end up starting to go for walks or jogs or something, man. I'm gonna have to. I got to lose about 20 pounds, man. But I say it is what it is. I was telling my wife yesterday, you're a firefighter. She, him. I said, yeah, that's my guy. That's right, man. Got 50 in the chat, man. Y'all, if y'all haven't forgot, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all know, hit something, man. Y'all hit something for your boy. Yeah, this is really good. How long have I been smoking this thing? Because this is a slow burner too. I'm gonna say I probably talked for about 10 minutes. So been smoking on this for about 30 minutes. So I'll probably get about maybe a little bit over an hour on this. The cedar cream is still there, but it's like another. It's almost like it's another citrus. Citrus is back in there too. Pepper's still there, but it's not. It's just calm. So right now, it's looking like unless something changes on this back end, this is gonna be a textbook medium strength, medium body, medium flavor. This is just a good medium. So I think this covers this. This ticks all the boxes. So I think anybody that's in the mild stuff, medium stuff, or heavy stuff will appreciate this. This is pretty good. Good blend. I feel like an orange peel might be what that is. Finish is textbook medium. It's still not very long, but it's nice and clean though. I'm not getting an ashy taste. Nothing's bitter, nothing sour. It's just, and that's because I was telling you earlier, or I was telling somebody, take your time when you're smoking. Latanya, I'm smoking the Crown Head Mil Diaz. This cigar will start shipping in August, or scheduled to start shipping in August. And so you probably will start seeing it at the end of August, early September by Crown Heads. And this is from Tabacalera Pichardo. So same place or same factory that's making Juarez is producing this. Helms asked the same thing. I'm digging the CLE, less sugar in my coffee next time. Or start drinking it black, Malcolm. Or what I did. So what I used to do when I transitioned, I used to drink coffee like my wife. Well, she doesn't drink the sugar as much anymore, but she dumps a boatload of creamer into it. And I tell her all the time, I say, what's the point of you? Why even drink good coffee if you're going to just drown it in creamer? Because you might as well go buy Folgers or whatever, Great Value, and just put creamer in it. For me, then I kind of transition and only put a dab of creamer in it. And every now and then I still will put it in if I want like a certain taste or something like that. I put just a touch in there. But most of the time I drink it black, because so it's almost like tobacco or like alcohol, like liquor or whatever. So when you're drinking it in its more purest form, when you're drinking different ones, you're able to appreciate what you're drinking. You're able to see what it's offering. If it's more robust, if it's more tannic, or you'll be able to pick it up more. For us joining late so Jesse asked too. Yeah, so this is the Mil Diaz unreleased cigar by Crown Heads. Man, I got a care package from my buddy John. He sent me this one. I'm smoking the Edmundo, which is a size famed from Cuban cigars. The cigar I'm smoking now is a 5 3/8 by 52. He sent me everything but the Corona Gorda, which is a 6 by 46. I got the Double Robusto, which is a 6 3/8 by 50. And then I have the Sublime, which is a 6 by 54. So he sent me 3 out of the 4 sizes to try. And so since I had doubles of the Edmundo, I figured I'd smoke this one. Yeah, my wife says the same. Drink it black, yeah. I know it's kind of same thing with me. It's just an acquired taste. Like when I was younger and I was trying beer, I hated beer at first, but then when you're in college and your mission is to get drunk, you stop caring. So then you build up an acquired taste for it. Then you realize this wasn't a good beer, and then you start drinking beers that are better. Same thing. Me too. Splash of creamer and a drop of stevia. Stevia is cool too. I would even say prefer stevia over sugar. Somebody else is from Virginia too. Smoking is a marathon, not a sprint. Facts. The marathon continues. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Caesar, I think you love this cigar. If I was a betting man, I think this would probably be around like a 91 or 92 for you. This is pretty good. Very I like this cigar too. I feel like Rob's palate is probably closer to mine as far as liking more intense, more robust stuff. I feel like you're the finesse guy. You like more balance, more softer flavor. So I think this one, I think Robert would enjoy this, but I think you would enjoy this one more. And then like I said, I think Lee Mack would like this one too. Very nice retro hill on this. Very, very nice. Not really any new flavors on the retro hill. It's just intensifying the flavor. So some people will know when you retro hill, sometimes it can intensify the same flavors you're getting. Other times you'll pick up new notes too, because you have more sensory in your sinus cavity than you do on just your palate. So that's why they tell you want to smoke the cigar, you want to taste the cigar. You need all and that's why I have the famed saying, don't trust cigar reviewers that don't retro hill, because I feel like to give somebody the full cigar experience, you have to enable and give them all of the components. You can't tell them about something and miss, and sometimes in certain cigars, miss a major component about it. You might like the cigar, but then if you retro it, it might turn you from liking to loving that cigar. Or like I said, it might intensify the flavors, or you might get notes that you don't pick up on your palate. So that's why I always say, even if you don't like to retro hill, I think you should be able to do it and then be able to display that out to your viewers, what you're experiencing from it. That's just my opinion, though, of course. My opinion is not gospel, it's not law. There's a lot of stuff I do people probably don't agree with neither, but it is what it is. And that's what makes us each our own individual. And that's why people gravitate to who they gravitate to. Yeah, Caesar, be looking out for it. It'll probably start showing up in the next month or two. Peace, brother Tracy. I'm smoking the Crown Head Mil Diaz. It hasn't released yet. Still a nice cedar on there. Yeah, Helms, and that's what I was gonna say too. Like, it's hard to say that because it's like you want to. Because I take my channel and I take all you guys very serious, but at the same time, some people take stuff too seriously. You gotta still have fun. This isn't a job for me. I don't know how other people feel. I didn't start my channel for sponsorship. I didn't start my channel for free cigars. I didn't start my channel to become famous. I started my channel for a mission. I felt like this was going to be the easiest route for me to try to get myself in the cigar industry. That's why I started this channel. Not knocking people that start. I think even Cigar Coop is on record saying he started his channel because he wanted samples. He wanted to be able to smoke stuff before other people. Not knocking it. He's become very successful. He's a very reputable reviewer. A lot of people, I read a lot of his stuff too. So, but there's different goals for everybody. I didn't start my channel for any of this stuff. Shannon, what's going on? Good morning. Ventez, what's good? Ventez, you like this one too. The Mil Diaz by Crown Heads. It hasn't released yet, but you already know you're local to me too. So whenever I start seeing them around, you might see them before me. I'll let you know if I see it. Good medium body, medium flavor, medium strength. This will be a good morning cigar for you. After dinner too, depending on what's going on. I honestly would pair this with probably a rum or a blended scotch or like a Highland or a sweeter scotch. I probably wouldn't jump on an Isla. I probably wouldn't drink a really intense bourbon or an Isla scotch, something, because it would just probably take over this. Burn line's getting a little behind on me. I don't know. See, it might have to touch it up. But that cedar cream is really, really nice. That cream is really good on it with that cedar. It's like a nice sweet cedar. Citrus is just kind of coming back and forth. It'll drop out sometimes and it'll come back in. Pepper's still nice. I retrohale every puff is something I do without thinking. Sometimes it kicks my ass on the really spicy cigars, but my dumb ass keeps retrohaling. I pretty much do too. Sometimes I just kind of retrohale. And sometimes I do it subconsciously too. If I feel like I got a really intense flavor out of the retrohale, I'll do regular draws. And then if I'm trying to get that intensity to spike back up, I'll retrohale too. So, but yeah, I retrohale a lot too. With rum, definitely not in the morning, unless you off work, Latanya. Unless you off work. But no, I'm not gonna have no rum this morning. But see, that's another thing for me too. So when I used to drink a lot more, I would drink early in the morning when I got off. And then I remember I was in the liquor store one day and this woman was like, I don't know how you drink in the morning. I said, well, you got to keep in mind, I work 24-hour shifts. And some nights when I get off in the morning at 7 in the morning, that's the equivalent of some people's 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon. So if I come home from working a long shift and nobody's home or anything, that's my evening. So I'll come out, have a cigar, have me a drink, go shower, and go take a nap or go to sleep. It's almost like it's just the times are off. Smoked the Juarez again last week in the morning. Good first stick of the day. It's an excellent cigar. And Jesse, this cigar is coming out of that same factory, and so I'm inclined to say that they're putting out good stuff. Got to roll, you guys. Have a great day. Smoke your best stuff. Maybe your last. Facts, preacher. Smoke you a good cigar every day. Life is too short to smoke bad cigars. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm gonna check out your review when I get off here. Yeah, this is really real nice though. Off the record, I'm thinking probably 88, 89 off record. What's a good coffee to drink, Black? Will, man, the coffees I'm drinking now, these are coffees that I had when I was signed up with Ezra Zion Cigar of the Month Club. They had sent you coffee every month, so I'm drinking on some of that. And then my good friend Gary sent me some coffee from Nicaragua that I'm drinking right now. But most of the time, there's a coffee that they sell in Kroger. I don't know the equivalent of that to everybody. I don't know if everybody has Kroger. I know maybe in Florida y'all have Publix. stuff like that. There is a coffee I became really fond of called West Rock. And half of it's like a regular bag, half of it is gold and half of it is black. And it has an elephant on it. I like those coffees a lot too. But I'm not like a coffee guru like Vic the High Desert Man or Cigar Show Tim. Those guys drink a lot more coffee and probably are into it a lot more than me. Even Kevin at Cigar Prop probably drinks more coffee than me. Craig, what's going on, family? Watched the review on the Cappuccino 2. It's now one of my favorite sticks. That is a great cigar. One of the B&Ms just they've been out of them for a couple weeks, and I went in there the other day when I got the Supreme Leafs and I saw they had them in. So I probably will be picking one or two of those up soon too to have in the humidor. Just got my Drew Estate box. They sent me a gift the other day too. So shout out to Drew Estate. Slow burner too. So if you're looking for a good quality cigar that's a slow burner, this is it. And like I said, I think the price of this will be good. Oh yeah, and they did have the wrapper. They did have the cigar breakdown on here. See, I told y'all sometimes I just overlook stuff. So yeah, we got a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and filler from Nicaragua, Peru, and Costa Rica. So this cigar has restored my faith in Peruvian and Costa Rican tobacco, which is funny because I didn't care for the Cass Dagley cigar. I felt like I was getting zero flavor out of it. But there's also not the 2020, but the 2019 La Palina Silver Label. If you guys go back, I did a cigar pairing with William LaRue Weller. And that cigar, even without a pairing, is a very good cigar. And I believe that cigar has Costa Rican tobacco in it too. Very, very good profile. If you're looking for like not an extremely sweet cigar, but a cigar that has sweet notes to it, check out that La Palina TAA exclusive from 2019. I believe Neptune has them online if you're looking for them. They're a TAA retailer. Smoke production is kind of ramped up some too. Does anybody already know what cigars they're going to be smoking later on this evening, or what do you got planned when y'all get off work? I know some of y'all be working, but y'all already have in mind what y'all going to smoke when y'all get off. What is everybody planning on smoking when you get off work? I have to let John know, man. It's pretty good. Excuse me for a second. Nope, a nap when I get off. If you guys are looking for a career that allows you to smoke cigars all day, become a truck driver. That is a fact. Liga provider Dirty Rat, great cigar. I love the Dirty Rat. That's a good cigar. Not really the cheapest for the size, but it's a really good cigar. Southern Draw Jacob's Ladder Robusto. I'm going to review it. Alex, make sure you have some food on your stomach when you smoke this cigar. That's all I will tell you. I haven't smoked the Robusto. The only one I've smoked are the Brimstone, which is the Figurado, and I smoked the Top Rung, which is the Lancero. Both of those are excellent, but make sure you got some food on you. Make sure you got maybe a candy bar at hand and have some water around you too, just in case. I will be smoking the Undercrown Maduro. Helms, if you haven't tried it, smoke that Undercrown Maduro Shady XX. It's like a Bellicoso. Fantastic cigar. I think they run about $9 or $10 a piece. They're very, very good. I'm going to be smoking at HVC and Padron. That sounds like my kind of day there. I'm going to revisit the lounge later and check out the Clown Maduro. You have to let me know about that Clown. Alex, I ain't playing, man. I ain't playing. I don't want to get a message later on talking about how sick you got. You were nauseous and the room was spinning. Chapter 2, when it gets cooler, man. North Carolina heat, nothing to mess with. Yeah, I was at work smoking yesterday, and it was just hot as hell, man. Just so humid. Smoking that Herrera Esteli Brazilian Maduro Robusto Grande right now. Good cigar. Good cigar. Ashhead TV in the building. What's going on? Good morning, man. If I would have jumped on, I'm gonna have to start doing that. So I told you guys I'm gonna give y'all a chance to hop in and chat. Y'all smoking in the morning, whatever with me. I'm gonna start coming in on Zoom. That way I can send the link out to y'all and y'all could tune in. So I'll probably do that over. I got until Monday off, so I'm sure I'll be live. Excuse me. I'll be live some other morning. So what I'll do is I'll come in on Zoom and then I'll get the link out for people that want to hop in and enjoy a morning smoke too. Have you ever smoked a Davidoff Piquant? No, I haven't had that one, Kenzel. Peace to you too, G. See, Ron, I don't eat before I smoke. I eat after. No, that's not weird. I just would recommend that on certain cigars because a lot of times, like I haven't eaten today at all either. So, and you guys know me, I'll pull out a Padron or something and smoke it now too. It doesn't matter. I usually will smoke after too. But just if Alex hadn't had that Jacob's ladder, I know what it can do to you. I know what it can do even when you got food on your stomach. So that Jacob's ladder is nothing to play with. That if you ain't used to a lot of strength, it can get to you. Yep, that Jacob's ladder ain't no joke. It's really good though, but it can really get you sick if you ain't paying attention. Yeah, if you start smoking fast, hot boxing, and you ain't got nothing on your stomach, it's gonna put you down. Key Hayes, what's going on? Have you had the Dawn of Destiny by Archetype Robusto? I have not. What do you think about it? Let me go grab this coffee real quick. Man, I'm looking outside. It already look hot outside. I'm gonna probably cut that grass today too before it starts getting too tall. So let's see. See, it's your morning and it's my evening. I live in the Philippines. See, it makes sense. Craig, how long have you been over in the Philippines? And do you smoke mostly Cubans over there, or do you smoke a lot of New World cigars? That is definitely a big boy smoke. That's why I told Alan, make sure you guys. I don't want to be getting no messages later like, man, I like the cigar, but it got me sick, man. I don't feel good. Going to smoke a Toronto Noventa. What cigar are we talking about today? William, I'm smoking the Crown Heads Mil Diaz. This is the logo for it. This is by Crown Heads out of Tabacalera Pichardo. Very good medium body, medium flavor, medium strength. Very, very good cigar. Good flavors, getting nice sweet cedar, a little cream, a little pepper. Bacon spices are in there. Helms, man, you my brother now, man. You my brother now. I'm on record saying that Padron is the most that is the most underrated of the Family Reserve line. That cigar is fantastic. I would love a box of the Padron 46-2. That is a excellent cigar. I would agree with you. Not a cheap box though. What do you think about the Macanudo Crew? I thought it tasted weird. Can't explain. It was just off-putting. I've only had experience with one Macanudo. That was my very first cigar. It was a Macanudo Maduro. I don't smoke Macanudos. Just from what I've read, they blend very mild, and I know my taste, so it's almost like 13 years, New World, cool. Do you smoke many Cubans over there in the Philippines too? I know you just say you smoke mostly New Worlds, but I'm assuming you smoke Cubans over there too. Even the Jacob's Ladder, I was able to stand up to it. John, well, you a superhero, man. Everybody ain't got an S on their chest like you, man. So I got that lunatic torch on your recommendation. That thing is awesome. Smoked it. Box worthy. What size did you smoke? I smoked another one. I smoked another Visionary, the 6.5 by 52 box worthy. Incredible cigar, incredible flavor, incredible complexity. Just sometimes you smoke a cigar and just look at it, just a damn good cigar, damn good. Do you know if Crown Heads has a cigar store in Nashville? They have a store that they just did a collaboration with. So if you're in Nashville, check out La Casa de Monte Cristo. They actually did a specific blend for that store, but that'll be a store that you'll probably be able to find most of their stuff unless it's back ordered. Like I know Old School Funk is in Nashville too. He's not able to find the Juarez. The Tennessee Waltz is another cigar I like. I think John has been out of that cigar for over a year. So that's the store I would recommend, La Casa del Habano. Dawn of Destiny is excellent. Definitely check it out. A review would be dope. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. I buy my cigars online. There's not a local cigar shop here. I understand. Where are you mostly buying from, Craig? Malcolm. That's why I say I'm gonna be honest, man. Hey, if it's cigars, man, that's a good cigar. If y'all haven't checked out that Lunatic Torch Visionaries, please do yourselves a favor and smoke this cigar. Coffee a little hot, man. I smoked my first Padron the other day. I went back to my weed smoking days and, and smoked it to the road. So I'm assuming you were probably feeling good too. Which Padron was it, Alex? Was it the Padron 90 out of the Black Lion Cigar Club? No, not Superman. Just stubborn, I guess, being a big guy. You can, man. Same thing when you're drinking too. You're a bigger guy. Like me, I've always had been. I'm not super tall, but I got a lot of mass, so I'm able to like hold stuff in too. Usually, Fox Cigars provide a cigar club. Nice. Corona cigar. Craig, you got to add Black Lion in there too, man. Give my man James a try and see what you think. He's doing some nice stuff over there. But all those are good companies too. I ordered my first box of the only box of Supreme Lease I ordered it was from Corona. 1964 anniversary. I bought it from a local cigar lounge. That was my favorite. The Exclusivo 1964 Exclusivo was my favorite cigar for a long time. For years, that was my favorite cigar, and it was like $12 or $13. So everybody always thinks Padron is expensive. You can get a 1964 for $12, $13. Casa de Monte Cristo in Houston also carries a lot of Crown Heads. There's at least 3 of those B&Ms around here. Dang, for your first Padron. That is definitely a great way to start. Richie, what is going on? Robert, what's going on, family? Yeah, this is a good cigar. I'm gonna go off the record. I think this is an 88, 89. Good flavors on this thing. Nice clean finish. I've had to do that one touch up, which I'm not gonna, we're not doing an official review. I ain't gonna knock it for that. Yep, still waiting on my first order from BLL. It'll be there. He's really quick. I know you're in the Philippines, so it ain't gonna be no 2 days for you in the Philippines, but it'll be there real quick compared to, what you think it'll be. Waiting on my next client. What do you have lit up? I got a Emil Diaz by Crown Heads. It's not released out yet. John Hubert did me a solid and sent me a sampler of the cigars to try out. I'm smoking the Edmundo size, which is a 5 3/8 by 52. Really, really good cigar. I think this, like I said before, this is approachable for everybody. I think this is a really good cigar. They got another nice one on their hands. Now, if he comes in with this at the same price as the Juarez, he might have him a problem. You know what cigar I hate that I like so much simply because it's so common is anything Oliva. I always go back to Oliva, GOV, Master Blend, Gilberto, Blanc. They're all good. I'm not a huge Oliva fan. I like the V series. I like the regular V and the Melanio. I smoke a lot of the Oliva V Lanceros, and I love the Melanio. I'm not a big Melanio Maduro fan, but I like the regular Melanio though. Robert's having a Milano now with a cup of coffee. Do you try to stick with the specific price range on cigars? If so, not really. It like so Crown Head. I like Crown Heads because a lot of times when a lot of these other companies are upping their prices because of things, they'll up the price. Crown Heads has kept their price the same. Aganorsa is very good. They put out a Aganorsa could easily price their cigars $2 or $3 more, and they still would sell, but they don't. Supreme Leaf could go. The Supreme Leaf is to me is a $15 cigar. $15, $16 all day long. If Foundation, Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, Oliva, all these other companies are able to charge, they could do it too, but they're not. So I got to tip my hat off. That Supreme Leaf could easily be $15, $16 cigar, and it still would sell out the same rate it's doing now. But I don't have a specific range. If I like the cigar, now I'm not gonna go and spend $40 or $50 on a cigar. I don't commonly do that. But if something's between $10 and $20, I'll buy. You know, it ain't no big deal. Go on Lee Mack's Patreon post last night and scored 2 Toro. That's what I'm talking about, Bruce. I'll be excited to see what you think of it too. And I agree, Richie. John Huber and Robert Holt of Southern Draw. When I first started my channel, those were 2 guys I reached out to. They messaged me back because people will say all the time, it's nice that you talk to your subscribers and the people that support you. And to me, I tell you guys all the time, I feel like I'm a regular person, man. I'm just a regular person. So there's not a Hollywood bone in me. If I got time to respond to something, all these Bruce, Jesse, Ash, a lot of people, Robert, they'll tell you it's not just one reply. I'll have a conversation. I feel like I'm just a normal person. So I gravitated to John because I felt like when I was talking to him, it wasn't like talking to a guy that owned a company or $1 million company. He's just a regular dude, man. He's just a regular guy. He comes to work in flannel, jeans, and boots, a hat. He's just a regular dude, man. You guys see me. I'm in a t-shirt all the time, just a hat. I'm not. I will wear a suit and tie, but that's just not me, though. That's not. Most of the time, I'm in basketball shorts or, tennis shoes. Like that's just me. So I told you guys, I just gravitate to people that I feel like are like me. And John is like, he's definitely a stand-up guy. He's definitely a giving person. He's always doing something. Yeah, Black Lion got me yesterday, man. He has the Supreme Leaf up there and clicked on it, of course, and it sold out. I remember the live stream says they were spoken. Yeah. That's why you guys didn't hear me say anything about it, because I didn't want to get a lot of people worked up and going over there, and then it was sold. That's why I didn't mention anything about it. I don't think they sell online either, Caesar. I believe you call them and know you want them. They might, yeah. See, you may know better than me. I've only been there once when I was in Nashville. Jesse, that's an okay cigar. It's been a long time since I had one, but I remember it being okay. And Bruce Neptune had them. They came and then they went. They were gone quick. Like the G Maduro. Say, Ron, you ever smoked any cigar by Hoya de Monterrey? The Cubans, yes, and then the non-Cubans, I like the Torcedor and the new one that they came out, the Epicure. I smoked one of those. I thought it was a pretty good cigar too. I think it came out in 3 different sizes, but I only smoked it in one, and I thought it was pretty good. I like what they're doing too. If my wife knew how much money I spent on cigars, I may need a place to stay. I'm right there with you too, Ham. Like my wife knows my wife knows I buy cigars, but hey, I feel like I missed something. I did miss some. Chat started moving real fast on me. Wait a minute. You tried the new LC yet? Lost? No, I have not. But I will try that one too. I'm a Lakers fan, so I like they put that Lakers purple on there. Anniversario Aganorsa are good too. Definitely is good. Will, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that donation, man. I'm just gonna be me, man. No, but what's going on, brother? All is well my way. Brother Brian in the building. What is going on, brother? Hey, man, I got 2 accounts too. Sometimes I'll forget I'll be on the 901 Ron account, and I'll be posting. I'm like, damn, and people ain't gonna know who it is. So that's another thing too. I was gonna tell you. If I'll put my other channel link in there too. It's no content on it yet, but I'll probably start doing things maybe in the near future that's not cigar related, just regular stuff, and I'll put it on that account, or it'll just be a backup account if anything happens to this account. That'll be what it falls to. So I'm gonna post my 901 account. Y'all go and sub up to that one too, just to be on the safe side, man. Let me get this link for y'all too. Laker Nation. I knew I liked you for some reason, man. I knew it. You have to ask Hubert for that Lakers colorway hat. Man, you know what? I try to hold back on asking for stuff because I like his new era hats. And those are very rare and limited. So like it's like those are the hats that I like. I don't mind purchasing these because the new era hats you can't he doesn't sell those. He only sends those out to family and friends. So I try to save my asking and begging for that. But he knows I like hats too. I just posted a link from my 901 Ron page too. Brother Gary, what is going on? Hopefully you are doing well. I got the Aladino sampler and I'm really liking that cigar. Which one are you smoking? I'm assuming you smoking the Cameroon. That Aganorsa sampler, James messaged me the other day and he said he really appreciates y'all, you guys. That sampler is doing really well. And I think everybody, for the most part, has been enjoying it. Shout out to Cowboy over at Cowboyism. That's another cigar reviewer you guys need to check out. I'll post his link as well. He ordered the Aladino sampler, so I know he will be smoking that cigar soon too. But I'm putting my guy Cowboyism's link to his channel in there too. Y'all sub up to these guys and support these other good channels too. Because like I said, me, Lee Mag, whoever else you follow too. This is the link for Cowboy's channel. We don't post content all the time, so it's nothing. I like watching content all the time, so it's good to have a big variety where you could watch stuff all the time. I just had the Excalibur yesterday. It was a great cigar. 92 rating is what they gave it. I didn't believe it, but it's full and good flavor notes, some complexities as well. When I still had my IG, that's half of the conversations I had with him. It was just hats. That dude's a big hat dude. Richie, I appreciate that, man. Y'all go check out Cowboy too. He's based out of St. Louis, so we got any Midwest people in there. Y'all show some love to the Midwest brother. As y'all see, man, I've been up for almost an hour, 20 minutes. Good smoke time. The good slow smoking flavors are still good. Good quality cigar. Good quality. I know you like them too, John. Really good. I'll probably be up for about another 10 minutes or so. Hang out with y'all for about another 10. Get off and try to get my day started. Brian, I'm smoking the new Crown Heads Mil Diaz. This will be out in the next month or two. It's got an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler from Nicaragua, Peru, and Costa Rica. I think you like this cigar too. It's not strong, good flavors, good construction, good long smoke time out of it too. So you're getting bang for your buck along with good quality. Appreciate you, Caesar. Be sure when you're watching them, make sure to tell them to sub to your channel too. I see that you just crossed 500 subs. Are y'all doing a giveaway for your 500 subs? Tom B, what's going on, family? I'm loving Habano wrappers lately. I like Habano and Corojo. Those are the two that are really hitting real good right now. I appreciate you, Kevin. I'm in. Hey, I told you guys, I'm just turning on the camera. This is what I would be doing even if I wasn't up here. I'd be sitting in this room, kind of probably looking through, reading some stuff, and smoking this cigar. Sydney's waiting on the 5-pack of Excalibur. Yeah, this is. He's got a winner on his hands. Sure, he'll probably message me back later. Working on a giveaway for 500 followers on Instagram. That'll come before you know it, Nova. I'm really excited to see when you release all your stuff too, man. That's gonna be good. I'm really impressed with what you're working on over there, man. Think you got something over there. I'll be helping push that as much as possible too, because I think you got something that people will need to see and tune into as well. Keep putting out the good content, fam. I'll be watching all the way from Bahrain. Terrence, you're gonna have to. I'm a history guy, but you got to tell me where you're at, Bahrain. What do you think the rapper of the 2020-2021 would be? I'm thinking Cameroon. We saw let me see. We saw San Andreas last year, blow broadleaf. I don't know. Cameroon would be a good guess. Maybe Corojo, somewhere in there. Dude, Ron, I have a story for you. After last stream, I logged onto Black Line Luxury Cigars and just searched through some stuff. I was looking under my father's cigars and found a box of the Judge 4. And hopefully, Tom, if you bought them, you use the 10% off code. I know I'm pounding that in y'all's head, but if y'all are gonna buy something, save some money when you can. So that's why I'm pounding the Ron sent me code. And then, like I mentioned before, if you join my Patreon, you'll get a 20% off code for anything on the site. So y'all keep that in mind. Damon, what's going on, family? What do you use for a lot of your cigar research? I do a lot of when I look up details on like the breakdown and the blends, I'll look at why can I not think of it? Half Wheel. I was thinking Half Shell. I'm thinking about a restaurant here. Half Wheel, and then Cigar Coop is really good. Cigar Dojo is good. I read a lot of those guys' stuff. Stogie Press is another good website. You see them 10th anniversary Maduro and the Sun Grown coming out. I did see those. Yes, we are. A giveaway coming really soon. We are just adding more things to the giveaway. That's why I haven't posted it yet. Sounds good. You know, I'll be tuned in and looking forward to y'all's next Triple Cap show too. All right, Double R Army. I'm at the nub of my cigar, so that means I got to go clean this house. Everyone be safe. You be safe too, John. Take you a cruise today too, man. I have an Alec Bradley Nika Puro 1685. Been seeing good reviews on it. Have you tried that? I haven't, Robert. You'll have to let me know. I have to hear a few more people talk about it. I'm not a huge Alec Bradley fan, but the Magic Toast and the Prince Otto are some that I think they're good. So you'll have to smoke it. Let me know what you're thinking. That might be something I have to pick up. $31. I placed the order and emailed them saying, if the price was a mistake, don't worry. Just cancel my order. I don't mind. They thanked me for the mistake and are sending me the box for, I can't see the arrow. Sending me the box of 23. Sounds good. I always forget the code. That's why I be trying to tell y'all all the time. Ron sent me as the discount code, 10% off. Ron sent me. So like $40 for a box of 23. My father's a judge. Very nice, expensive cigar too, Tom. I thought you is a reference in the emails. Oh yeah, not a problem, man. You do that. Hey, reference me as much as possible. I've been trying to tell you guys, if I'm gonna hitch myself to something, it's gonna be good, man. I'm not gonna put y'all in any danger. Can you explain the Patreon? Not sure what that is. So Malcolm, you look on Patreon and you can look under RonRealTV and sign up. And normally what people do is on the Patreon, they put content that they have some kind of special thing as a kind of thing to kind of put you into the Patreon. So they release content that may not be on YouTube, or they might let you see reviews early. I don't have anything like that. I feel like for the most part, I don't have a lot of Patreons, but I feel like for the most part, the people that are Patreons don't really care about that stuff. They're just doing it to support me. I have 2 tiers. You can donate $5 a month or $10 a month. You do $5 a month is 16 cents a day. And it's just $5 comes out of your account every month. That's or $10, whatever you decide, or whatever, you know. And that's pretty much it. It's a way of, it's just like a automated way of supporting the content creator. So no different than if somebody decided to send a Cash App for $5 every month, or PayPal or whatever. It's automated. And if I decide to put any content out, it'll be for Patreons. Y'all hang tight. I gotta take this phone call real quick. All right, man. I apologize for that, man. Make sure I ain't see nothing. Can you They wish they got back to me in like an hour. Yeah, he's fast, man. He's gonna be fast. Mom, what's going on? Hashi, what's going on, family? My morning stick league provider T52. You going all out. Man, it just depends on how I'm feeling in the morning. Like I got some sleep this morning and woke up and was feeling pretty good. And then I got home and I had to get up, man. I was telling the army, I got home and got a special care package from John Huber over at Crown Heads. He sent me some unreleased cigars, so wanted to hop up here and smoke one of these and tell you what I thought about it. He sent me a sampler of the Mil Diaz, which will be out in the next month or two. It's very good. I think you'd like this cigar too. So that's why I got up so early. Finally got a box of Supremes from Neptune. Shout out to you, Mom. I hope you're enjoying them. All wise know when you buy new cigars. Yeah, Gary, I'm just hoping she's just kind of biting the bullet on that one. Can't cruise today. Got rain coming in all weekend. All right, later, John. You take care. Yeah, Magic Toast was a surprise for me too. Do you like anything in the Crooks portfolio, Brian? I don't know if I had anything by that line yet. I don't think I do. I have to look. I'll have to look at it. I mean, this thing hasn't gotten bitter or sour or nothing off-putting yet. And I just relit it. This is when I tell y'all this is a quality cigar. Trust me on it. Trust me on that. Y'all have to check this out. I'll probably end up grabbing. I have to smoke one of the Corona Gordas and decide if I'm gonna do a box of those or this Edmundo. I like this one though. I know I like this one. I have to see if I like that Corona Gorda. Peppers ramped back up some, but not nearly as intense as it was in the first third. Coffee's not overpowering. It's just black coffee. I'm still able to pick up all the flavors. And yeah, Malcolm, that was another thing too. So that's why I wanted to do like a special discount code for my Patreons, because I'm not putting up early content or anything in my Patreon account. It's just pretty much not really super active. So I was like, man, I got to do something for the people that's donating to me. So that's why I went out and got the 20% code from James from Black Line. So SB's in there too. That's why that's just trying to take care of my people, man. That's pretty much it. And like I said, I don't make any money off that code either. It's just for me wanting to take care and make sure y'all are good. And thankfully, James is really receptive to all this stuff, man. Like I said, he loves you guys just as much as I do. And whenever I have requests or certain things, it's just very rarely is he not able to do something. Wellington, what's going on, family? Cruz Limitada people. I don't have a pen on me. I'm going to have to remember that one, Brian. I did like the Magic Toast, William. I thought that was pretty good. Wellington, I'm smoking a Crown Heads Mil Diaz. Brand new cigar that Crown Heads will be releasing in about a month or so. Mom asked too. This is a good cigar. Well, I've been up for an hour and a half, family. I think I'm gonna call it a live. Who knows, man? I might get up this evening or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But hopefully everybody at work, y'all have a good day at work, man. Y'all get off, enjoy your family, smoke you a good cigar, have you a nice cocktail, drink whatever you do, water if you don't drink. Y'all be good, man. And more reviews will be out sometime soon. I'll keep everybody updated on all that stuff, man. We're gonna be wishing Eric a get well soon, speedy recovery, and we're gonna keep the show going. So y'all already know the name of the game is relaxation and enjoyment. And y'all remember to be driven, never motivated. Gonna catch y'all later. Y'all be good. Love y'all.